Hi, everyone. I know today is the day that a new pope gets elected. The cardinals are actually doing a mass right now in Rome, and after the mass, they're supposed to be headed over to start the election process of having a new pope. Um, I don't have much to say about who the new pope is going to be. That's really left up to God and the Holy Spirit. No matter who puts in their vote for whoever, it's still left up to the Holy Spirit on who needs to lead the Catholic Church, whether it's a good one or a bad one. That decision is still in God's hands. But I will tell you this: the Pope, whoever does become Pope, will either inspire or he will start a universal conversion, and not the conversion that you think like, oh, he's going to try to make everybody become Catholic. No, universal conversion means, in my mind, he's going to start or inspire someone to start a movement to where we're going to go into penance and penitential practices that focus on conversion, which is moving from a self-centered, I-focused, and selfish way of life to one in which doing God's will and desire becomes the focus of life. It's going to take time. It's not going to be something overnight for a lot of people. It's going to take probably years, but I think this Pope is going to inspire someone to start that movement, or he's going to start one himself and call for a universal conversion to where Catholics and non-Catholics, it's not going to matter. If you're a Christian, you need to start asking yourself, are you really a Christian? Or are you just pretending to be one? Do you really live the gospel? Do you really follow the gospel? Do you follow God's teachings? Are you doing what God is telling you to do? Are you listening to the commandments, the Beatitudes? Are you following all of that? And that's going to be the question if he does start this movement. And that's the question he's going to ask the world, all those that are followers of Christ. Are you really a follower of Christ? Simple question, yes or no. Or are you just pretending to be? Are you really living the gospel? Are you really living Jesus' teachings? Are you really following his teachings that's going to lead you closer to God? Are you doing all of that? Are you really doing all of that? And this universal conversion that I see that's going to happen, whether the Pope moves and whether the Pope does it or someone gets moved and inspired by the movement or just inspired by what I'm saying, I don't know, hey, might even be me to start a universal conversion movement to where as Christians, we come together as a community. That's what we're lacking right now. Whether you're Catholic or not Catholic, you're Christian first. It doesn't matter. You're a follower of Christ first. Now, what other doctrine that you use that brings you closer to Christ and brings you closer to God, that's up to you. But you are a Christian first. You are a follower of Christ first and foremost. But we have lacked that unity and we have lacked community. And that's what needs to be brought back in every Christian church, not just the Catholic Church, but every Christian church. Maybe the Catholic Church can start it and set the example, but it needs to be brought back with every Christian church. Every follower of Christ needs to bring back that community that they had early on in the church years where people met in their homes. They had home churches. They had more tight-knit communities and fellowship. Maybe that needs to start back up. I mean, I don't know, but a universal conversion would be great in the sense that we need to stop being I-focused and selfish and start doing God's will and his desires, and that should be the focus of your life as a Christian. Living the gospel, following Jesus' teachings, so you can be closer to God. His whole teachings, if you follow it and live the gospel, will bring you closer to God. And if you're living the gospel, you have no judgment, you have no fear. And people are going to see that brightness in you when you live the gospel. And you're not going to have to ask them, hey, do you want to be a follower of Christ? Because they're going to come up and ask you, hey, what religion are you? I follow Christ's teachings. And they're going to get inspired by that because they can see how you're glowing and living the gospel. You're not going to have to go up to them anymore. They're going to come up to you. And maybe that's what we need. That's what the followers of Christ need. We need community. We need unity. We need all of that back. Even if we have to start all over from the beginning to where it's home churches, so we can have more fellowship and branch out again and become bigger. That's where we're going to have to start. But I have a feeling that this Pope, and maybe it's not the Pope, maybe the Pope will be inspired by universal conversion and talk about it. And maybe he will inspire someone to start and talk about it. I don't know, but the Pope that's going to be elected, he's going to make waves. He's going to start some kind of universal community. He's going to go back to the basics of the Catholic Church, and he's going to go back to the basics of being a Christian, and he's going to put that out there, whoever the Pope is going to be. And then, like I said, God knows whether it's going to be a good one or a bad one. He's going to put him there for a reason. And I hope this reaches out to everybody. I hope everybody gets this message. If not, universal conversion is a movement that needs to be started. And I'm not saying to go out and tell everybody, oh, you need to be this, you need to become Catholic, you need to be this and this. I'm not saying that, because Catholic in general means universal. I'm talking about a universal conversion to where you're moving from a self-centered and I-focused lifestyle, and you are actually focusing your life on God's will and his desire. And you're building a community of people with fellowship because you love them, because they're all created in God's image, whether they're Christian or not. And that you love them because you are a follower of Christ and he taught love, and that you're living the gospel. People will be inspired by the way you live, and they will come up to you and ask you what religion you are, because it's so beautiful what you're doing, and you won't have to come up to them. You're going to live the gospel like Jesus lived his ways. And that's going to be inspiring enough. People are going to see that. But we need to start our community, and it needs to start soon before we lose that part of the Christian faith. But yeah, universal conversion is going to happen. Whether this Pope inspires it or starts it, it's going to happen one way or the other. It's going to start. It's time for it to start. We need to bring community back into the Christian faith. We need to start living the gospel. We need to start putting ourselves first, and we need to put God's will and his desires the main focus in our life, and raise our families with God first, and bring community back, bring fellowship back, bring no judgment back, no fear, leave it in God's hands. We need to bring all that back, but we have to put ourselves on the back burner first. And that's a lot of things Christian communities are not doing. So ask yourself, are you really a follower of Christ? Are you just pretending? Do you really live the gospel? Do you really follow Jesus' teachings? Are you following the commandments? Are you following the Beatitudes? Are you really doing that? Are you really a follower of Christ? Because when it comes down to it, you are a Christian first. You are a follower of Christ first. And everything, whatever doctrine that you choose to be that will bring you closer to Christ and therefore bring you closer to God, is up to you. My choice is Catholic. I am a Christian first. I am a follower of Christ first. And my doctrine that I choose that manifests my faith beautifully is being a Catholic. I don't know what yours is, but whatever it is, you are a Christian first. And we need to put that back in focus. But that being said, peace to everybody that's out there and that's listening to this. Please spread this message. Let it go viral. I mean, it's about Christianity, yes, but let it go viral because it needs to be heard even among people that are not Christians. But peace be with you. God bless you all. I will keep everyone in my prayers. Please pray for me as well. In Jesus' name, the Holy Spirit will move upon that conclave and pick the Pope that we need to have in the Catholic Church at this moment, whether it's a good one or a bad one. And may God bless you all, and Lord have mercy on all of us, because we all need it. I don't care if you're a Christian or not. This world is crazy. A lot of people are suffering, and we just need to pray for each other. But God bless you, and keep me in your prayers, and I will keep you in mine.